Okay, hey everybody. If you're tuning into this today, then your biggest question is how do I gain new distributors? And how do I gain new loyal customers? So I decided to put this together as a successful rep here in the company. Just like, what are the activities in which I do, and what are the things that I feel like a person needs to be doing to gain new business, to retain the business in which they have, and also to just like grow, right? So what I did was is I put together one, two, three, maybe about 7 or 8 things, or categories that I wanted you to be able to focus on. Okay, so let's dive right on in. Number one is scripts. Okay, so if you're deciding I want to grow my business on social media via Facebook, via Instagram, I want you to understand that scripts are here for you. This is a really easy thing to be able to do because the work has already been able to be done. So in network marketing, one of the beautiful things here is that it's a system of duplication. Things have already been put together for you to make you successful. So if you're wondering where to get those scripts from, you can get them from Money Team, and you can also get them from your upline. So I don't want you to feel like I'm in this, I really don't know what to say, what to do. There is some information for you. Okay, so I want you to contact your upline, or also to be able to go into Money Team. Number two is engaging potentials. So it is not enough to post something on your wall and wait for someone to respond. It is not enough. So I just want you to understand that if you're somebody who's like, I'm posting and nobody's responding, well, there's a little trick to being able to get that to work. So what you want to do, I've actually just kind of bottled up what it is that I have done and put it into like an easy way to do it. Okay, so the easy way to do it is make sure when you're on your wall that you like and comment other people. So you want to go down your timeline and you want to like and comment. Now I'm going to take it one more step forward. What you should be doing as well is doing the @ and tagging the person. So if this person's name is Tina Johnson, and Tina Johnson has on cute shoes, right? Say for instance, she just went to the store and she has on great cute shoes. You want to say, you want to like it, you want to comment, and you want to talk to Tina. My biggest claim to fame is asking questions. Questions are the easiest way to get somebody to talk back to you and notice that you are on their wall and who you are. So you want to say, @Tina Johnson, those shoes are cute. Where did you get them from? Once that happens, she's going to come back and talk to you. Believe me, we do. We all go back and check our likes. We all go back and check our comments. But think about this. If somebody was on your wall right now, right, and they just put like, they liked, or they just said cute, what would you do? You do nothing, right? So in our business, what we're doing is trying to gain engagement with them. So therefore, they will know who we are. The last step, when you are at Tina Johnson, you want to talk to her about 3 times on her wall. The reason why you're talking to her 3 times on her wall, because you're engaging her and you're letting everybody else on her wall see who you are, right? After that 3rd comment, then you go into her inbox to continue. Okay, so when you go in her inbox to actually continue, therefore you're going to have a full record of everything that you all said, so you can keep this relationship. By keeping that full relationship, that's how things build. Just so you know, you yourself, I'm sure you've purchased things or you did some additional things, but you didn't necessarily walk in the store and make that choice that first day, right? So as you're in her inbox and you're talking to her, you want to be consistent with that. And I'm going to tell you where you want to put that in your day, but you want to be consistent. So therefore, when you go into your inbox, you will be able to see all the customers who you've been engaging and having a conversation with. One of the things that I love to do, if I know I got me a hot potential, or if I have me a hot loyal, I'll hit the button that says see first on my Facebook page so they constantly pop up. You want to hit the following button and it'll ask you right there. Once you hit following, there's 3 different ways. Hit see first. I don't do that to every person, but if I know I got me somebody who I really want to pay attention to, I'll hit see first. Okay. Then thirdly, activity level. Here is a huge thing. Activity level must be consistent and often. And I know it's the same thing, consistent and often, but I just want us to go ahead and say them both. It needs to be consistent. When responding and posting and adding to the wall, there's a nice little science to it, but if you continuously do it, you're going to grow. You're going to grow exponentially. What you don't want to do is wake up every day and go look for customers, right? Because if you do that, you can dry up your well, you can get really frustrated. So I just want to head that on off. So that's not how you actually function. So activity level, I decided to put down activity level from distributor all the way up to diamond. What should I be doing, right? How many people should I contact? What should I look at? In the event that you are a distributor, and you're more than welcome to write this down, you should be doing, and these are for loyals and distributors. So when I'm looking for loyals, you should be doing 25 interactions per day, and loyals and distributors. So that's 25 interactions looking for loyals and 25 for distributors. That's every single day. Me, myself, I work a 6-day week, and keep in mind, we work from our phone and our cell phone. So you're able to infuse this activity in between what you regularly do. So distributors is 25. If you're a distributor, you should be doing 25 contacts a day in the loyal and the distributor department, okay? If you are executive, and it's just going to follow down here, you're looking for 50 per day. If you are Ruby, you're looking for 75 per day. If you are Emerald, you're looking for 100 per day. If you are Diamond, you're looking for 125 per day. Now, I'm going to reiterate again, that is loyals and distributors. You want it to look into both categories. So that's a great rule of thumb if you're here and you're looking to retain yourself. So say, for instance, you're like, hey, maybe you're comfortable. We all have different goals. Maybe your goal when you came into the company was to be an excellent Ruby. You wanted to make an additional $500 a month, and that's where you are, and you want to be consistent at that, right? So what that says is, to be that consistent Ruby, you're looking for 75 contacts in the loyal department and 75 in distributor every day. Every day, right? Now, another rule of thumb, say for instance, now you are an Emerald and you're ready to go Diamond, right? Wherever you're looking to attain to, you need to take that bump right on up. The same thing that you do to retain is totally different than what you want to do when you want to promote. So if you are an Emerald and you're looking to go Diamond, it's 125 in each category. If you're new to the business and you're a distributor and you're saying, okay, I'm ready to go executive, that bumps you on up. As a distributor, you need to be working at executive level, so you would be doing 50. This is a great rule of thumb to be able to check to see, oh, if my business is doing well. I always like to say it as a healthy check. Is it doing well? Am I doing this? This is the first area I typically go with a distributor if they're telling me they need to add some additional, or they need to go. Or if you're new in the business and you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how many to do. Or maybe I'm only posting my own stuff, so I really don't understand. So that's excellent. Then we have the next one, which is posting, right? Posting, how do I post? Well, on Facebook you have, and also on Instagram too, you have your regular wall, and then you have your stories. On your regular wall, you want to do 4 to 6 posts per day on your regular wall. What that consists of is your lifestyle, and then you want to do about 2 to 3 drip feeds per day. What is a drip feed? Drip feed is where you're actually going to be talking or selling your product. So what does that look like? In the morning time when you get on up, maybe you're out with your daughter or your son and you're spending family time. The second time, maybe you are at your job, because a lot of people, I'll tell you, 80% of the people that are in the business have another job. So maybe you're talking about your job. Then your third post, maybe you're talking about some of your special interests. Maybe you work out. Maybe you play soccer. You're on the volleyball team. Then your fourth post is where you would drip in the business. So say, for instance, you are drinking your coffee and you're talking about the benefits of what the coffee is doing to you. Or another drip feed is the business opportunity. You know what? I'm so happy that I'm able to do this additional business and bring in additional income to my family. It's been amazing to me. I love this additional freedom or this additional money in which I have. Then the next post goes back to lifestyle. It is very imperative when you come into the business not to sell. That it doesn't work. Customers don't like it. Think about when you first walk into a furniture store and the guy immediately hits you and be like, hey, can I help you with something today? And then he follows you around the store. Hey, do you want living room furniture? Hey, do you want the kitchen? Hey, you're like, look, okay, listen, I'll come find you. It's the same way in social media. You want to make sure people typically buy, just so you know, they buy from people they like. So that's the reason why it's very imperative to put in your life. And you are a person. You just come into this business. You are not all it works, right? So if they're watching you and all they see is it works, they're like, she's just trying to sell me. And then you can't catch a heck of a lot more resistance from what you're doing, because no one likes to be sold. People like to make their own decision. So share your life. Share who you are. They want to see it. They like it. That's the reason why reality TV is like so huge. It's because people do want to see your life. So don't think that the things about you are not special. They are. That's the reason why your friends love you. Your family loves you. You love you. Let your customers see who you are. Bring them into your world so they can love you too. Next is pictures. Okay. You want to make sure your page is nice and full of pictures. When you have pictures, you want to make sure that they're high grade. Okay? Do not think that it is okay to post a blurry picture. It's not. People actually get a little agitated. They're like, I wish I could see it a little bit better. So when you are first starting, or even if you're in the business and you're like, hey, my camera doesn't work very well, or something of that nature, you are able to go to Pinterest. You can put in some results there. Say, for instance, you're looking for cleanse results. You could put It Works cleanse results and take that picture and post that picture. You want to get good at posting high quality photos. Also, too, most people don't know this. We have pictures in Money Team. Right? We have pictures in there that you're able to use. Also, too, if you have your upline, and if your upline is using photos and you're new to the business or even existing, take them and save them. Become orderly in your phone. Do you a gallery of before and after photos? Do you a gallery of products? Right? If you save those, you can always reuse them. It's just content. Never get in the mind frame of, I don't want to use that picture again, so everybody's seen it. I'll tell you right now, your wall, they don't necessarily see everything in which you post, right? So you want to get in a good habit of recycling your information, making sure that you're able to post it multiple times. Maybe you post it on Tuesday, maybe you post it on Friday. You'll be really, really surprised how a new group of people will like it. And also watch out for those people that like the same thing over and over and over again. That's actually telling you something. That person is really interested in that. Do not think that when people want something, they're just going to come to you. They don't. Sometimes you have to go to them. We're talking weight loss. We're talking changing your body. Some people are not comfortable posting that information in their voyeurs. So that's the reason why I gave you that whole get in their inbox, because they're going to feel a heck of a lot more comfortable talking to you directly. Next is groups. Where do I get? Okay, so Tracy, I want to promote. Where do I get these new customers and these new distributors from? You get these from your wall, your regular following, and guess what? Groups. What's your special interest? So say, for instance, right now, you're someone who loves volleyball. just to choose something, right? You'll go at the top of your screen, type in the search volleyball groups. Then go in and actually start joining groups. You should join groups. I mean, myself, I'm probably over it. I will honestly be honest, because I think I have an addiction to it. I think I have about 500 groups. That's not normal. You do not need that amount of groups, but I do, because I have a lot of different things that I absolutely love, and I actually like to go through and see who's doing what. Now, I don't go through 500 groups at one time. However, I'm somebody who's quite ambitious, so therefore I've gotten in a lot of groups. Once you get in these groups, you want to do this. Now that you're in there, like, what do? You want to do the same thing you would do on your wall or in your feed when you see people. You want to go through the group, see people that you actually like. You want to like their comments. You want to @ them. You want to hit the @ button and tag them, ask a question, have a conversation. Once you see that you actually like this person and you're interested, send them a friend request. Then get in their inbox. This is something you should be doing every single day in your groups. That's how you're going to find new people to add, right? Then I'm going to move on to the next one, which is our Connect app. Okay, so if you're new to the business or existing to the business, you want to make sure you have on your phone the It Works Office. Our Connect app is second to none. It's amazing. All of your new loyal customers, all of your distributors are in this app, and you're able to talk to them. One of the most beautiful things is that, did you know you're able to save everyone who you talk to on Facebook directly in your Connect app? It's really easy. So I'm going to talk it through, but I want you to get with your upline. There's a quick 2.5 minute video that you're able to see, like, how to be able to add these people. Say, for instance, me, myself, I'm going to use Tina Johnson again. I like Tina. Tina is commenting on everything, and I'm going to show you the power of this Connect app. And I'm really liking her, and I want to follow up with her, and I actually want to say hey to her often. Right? So you want to, in your Connect app, create these categories. For me, I have a high touch category that I know I want to talk to these people actually on a regular basis. Even if it's a, hey girl, how are you doing? Happy holidays. Hey, what you doing over the summer? I have a high touch category specifically for social media. What you're going to do is you're going to go on that person, Tina Johnson's page, and you're going to see 3 little buttons. When you hit that button, those 3 little buttons are going to say copy they're going to have a whole bunch of options, but the one that you're looking for that says copy profile. When you copy that profile, you take that information right back over to your Connect app category. You would go into that category, hit edit, add that new person, and add their profile. Once you add their profile, they're stored in your phone. So guess what? Think about this, because this is what I love to do. I love to add people per category. So right now, I have a lot of different categories going on for our popular product right now, which is Thermo X. So I have a category in my phone called Thermo X, right? So anybody who responds to Thermo X, I take them and I save them. I take it and I save it. Then we have another, which is coffee. So I put them in that category, take it and save it. You want to know what that's going to help you to do? Say, for instance, we're having a promotion on Thermo X. You have everyone who you've been talking to. You can go right to Thermo X people. We have a promotion on coffee. You can go right to coffee people. The main thing that Connect app does is it helps you to connect to others and stay orderly. But you got to use the app. You have to understand the app. Get with your upline and ask them to send you the video on how to add your friends from Facebook to your Connect app. How do you do that? Get with your upline so they can be able to send it to you, because it's absolutely major. Then lastly, once you have all of this, I want you all to understand this. When you first come into this business, you're going to hear a lot of no's. It's a part of the business. People are very prone to tell you no before anything. They don't know anything about it. But what you got to understand is when you hear that no, you got to get to what does the no really mean, right? In dealing in this business, guess what? Some people have tried to lose weight and they weren't successful. Some people have tried a lot of different things. They've already spent a lot of money, and they could be saying no because they're like, there's nothing else out here, right? So when I hear no, and what I always tell my downline is to qualify the no. What does that mean? Understand it. Okay, so do you mean not right now, or do you want me to contact you at a later date? Get comfortable with the fact that people do not make decisions immediately just because they saw, like, they're not going to be moved to the fact that this person's lost 20 pounds because maybe they've never lost 20 pounds and they don't see it. Sometimes it's going to take a lot of the last category, follow up. The fortune for you in this business is the follow up. For me, as a rule of thumb, I have 7 days worth of follow-up that I do with the prospect. So the very first time I reach out to them, I then send another message the next day, even if it's just a hey. Because guess what? I want to stay on their mind. I want them to know I'm still, even though you said this, hey, I had someone, I'll tell you, just yesterday, even writing this, she was just like, nope, I have no intention of being a distributor. I'm watching her on her wall. She is like amazing. She would be amazing as a distributor here. And she told me, no, this is something I do on my hobby. It's a distraction away from my regular job. And I went, great. I'm so happy that you know exactly what you want. And I engaged in a full conversation with her, right? She had told me no. This morning, she said, you know what, can we set up time so I can have a conversation? Because I was just talking to her. You never want people to feel like the only reason why you actually are there is because you want something from them. So I just had a full conversation. I went down her wall. I told her why I thought she would be great. I gave her the whole, hey, I'm always going to be here because guess what? You're not in business for one day. You're in business for the long haul. So if it's Monday, you're not trying to get everything in Monday. Like, you're in business, right? Think about how many times you've walked into a store. And maybe you walked into that store to buy an outfit. You've shopped at this store numerous times. Maybe you go through and you're just not interested today. Maybe today just isn't the day. Does that mean that you're not interested in the outfit ever again? No. You're going to be interested later on at a later date. So for us, our fortune is in follow-up. Out of sight is out of mind. So you want to make sure that you put people in your Connect app so therefore you don't forget about them. Because keep in mind, if I'm telling you we talk to, say first you talk to 25 people a day, right? 25 times 5, think about that. That's 125. And if you do that times 4, that's 600. If you do 600 times 12, you see where I'm going with this? That's a lot of people. So order is your friend in this business. If you are not orderly, you will struggle. I'm going to tell you that. You will struggle to retain and you'll struggle to promote. And you may even just struggle to be in the business. Order is huge. It's absolutely huge. So please make sure you put that on out. Then I wrote out some rule of thumbs for you. And there's actually just really 2 for me. It kind of goes with what I just said when I said, keep in mind that you're in business for the long haul. That's huge. Get you an appointment book. In my welcome letter to you, it is in my entrepreneurial tools that in order to keep this business successful for you, you're going to need an appointment book. And in that appointment book, I always suggest one that has hours. Writing a to-do list is the fastest way to not get something done. Because guess why? You put it down, you put 10 things that need to get done, but you never qualified what time they were supposed to get done. So therefore, they then roll over to the next day, roll over to the next day, roll over to the next day. The way to get things done and also to be able to follow up is to have it in an appointment slot. So get comfortable with making appointments. If someone says no today, say, okay, I have my appointment book with me right now. What time works best for you? Write that appointment down. Stay with your appointment times. It is not okay. It is not okay to constantly cancel appointments. It's not okay. It makes you look unprofessional. As a matter of fact, it is unprofessional. So make sure you put out the time frames in which you're able to call someone back. And then rule of thumb, if you need to reschedule, give somebody 24 hours. Their day is just as important as yours. So make sure you keep your commitments of your appointments. Then we have an amazing day, which is Friday. Friday is follow-up Friday. So if you hear all of your upline saying, hey, y'all, it's Friday, it's time to follow up. Well, what do I do on Fridays? On Fridays, all of these contacts that you've had, you shouldn't be looking for new people to talk to on Friday. You want to go back. All the customers you just got, this is how you're going to keep your customers and retain them. On Fridays, see if they're liking their products. See if they're okay. See if they want to add something to their order. Maybe now they've seen your new promotions. Maybe now they've actually been watching you, because as a rep, you are actually showing everything down on your wall. Because guess what? For us to be the best reps, you must be a product of the product. So if they're seeing you out here and you're having great results, and now they're going, I know I told her I only want that coffee, but I love what her skin is doing now. Oh, I love how she's talking about this collagen. See, remember what you're doing on your wall is your post. You are now engaging new people and also your existing people to potentially want something. That's why this formula is huge if you work all components of the formula. Then also too, on the follow-up, you want to go back to everybody who you've placed in your Connect app all week. So now you've posted, you've been following up with people. On Friday, you're just following up. Hey, it was so nice to be able to talk to you this week. I'm just following up to see, are you ready to place your order now? Do you want to, let's set up an appointment so therefore we can actually get you going. These tips that I'm giving you right now is literally the way to be able to run your business effectively and constantly get in new distributors as well as loyal customers. I'm sorry. Make sure you get in new distributors and also loyal customers. So I'll tell you right now, if you're looking at it and you're like, I'm having a bit of a difficult time, go back through all these steps, see where you're missing something, and add it immediately. If you're new in the business, write these on out and make sure this is what you're doing every single day. Okay? So I hope this video helps you. It definitely is great for me. I've been able to grow my business substantially by just making sure that I stay very consistent and I always have somebody to be able to reach out to. So I know if you're new or existing in the business, you may be looking at somebody going, well, maybe it's because they have a huge following. I'll tell you, it's not. So do not let that little lie creep up into your brain, because that's not true. The reason why you find people with large following is because they've been engaging, they've been posting, they've been talking, and they've been being consistent. You can do it too. You can grow your following that large too, and this is the way to do it. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you know somebody on your team who could benefit from this video, make sure you send it out to them.